Hey guys, just finished watching CWC's Freedom Fighters, The Ray. This thing was pretty cool. I just finished watching episode 1 to 6. I'm not sure if there's putting out any more than that, but I'm looking at it here on IMDb, and it was really good for what it was. I mean, Melissa Benoist voiced Kara and stuff like that. She voiced Overgirl just like she did in the crossover. Although we don't have Tom Cavanaugh as evil Flash, Reverse Flash, and we don't have Oliver Queen or Stephen Amell as Overman or Dark Arrow type thing. But it was pretty good for what it was. It was pretty cool. I mean, Melissa Benoist wasn't in that much; only had a few lines in it. But it was, since she's so busy as Supergirl, it is kind of understanding, and it was pretty cool. All the people that we do have. From my understanding, Vixen was supposed to be in here, and I didn't hear her in here at all. We were supposed to get Mari McKay, the animated version, the one we saw on in Arrow and stuff, not her grandmother that we're seeing in Legend of Tomorrow right now. But we also got Carlos Valdez as Cisco came back, and they also have Caitlin Snow and stuff like that. Daniel Pandabaker as Caitlin Snow. But it also says here on IMDb, it says Echo Kellum as Curtis Holt, so Mr. Terrific and stuff, which I don't remember hearing him in there. Now maybe there's going to be more episodes coming on later, but right now I'm only reviewing the first 6 episodes that I've seen, so it was pretty cool seeing that, and who knows if they'll get more episodes for this, but the 6th episode was pretty cool. I like how it's it's interesting how they do it 5 minutes instead of just putting it like 1 6-minute episode, or just instead of 6 5-minute episodes, just do one episode and make it that long type thing, and just do a 2 or 3 parter, or just put it out as one movie, because like Vixen season 1 and season 2, they're each just little movies that they've just split up to 5 minutes, 10 minutes pieces, everything, and it's just not enough to watch one episode at a time like that. Just put the whole thing in one video, put it out there. But I guess I see how they do it, and how they dropped it this time. They dropped it all in one shot, because like they did with Vixen season 1 and season 2, just one episode at a time was kind of annoying and kind of annoying to watch it like that. But when they drop it all in one shot, it's kind of nice. You could just move over, and they get to put their advertisements just before each episode and stuff like that. I can just see how they could just put it all in one video and then let you load the whole video, just put advertisements within it type thing. I think that would have been the way to do it. That way I would have done it, instead of having to stop and load another video all the time. But other than that, it was fine for me. I kind of liked the way they did this season, all 6 episodes right away, and seeing them going back and forth. And one of the things, I saw it on CW's YouTube channel. That's where I saw that it was on here, because I forgot this was even coming out today. I saw Mark Guggenheim talking about it and stuff, but they never really tell us where this thing takes place within the timeline. So maybe there's something out there. Maybe I'm gonna look around on I don't know if the CW Twitter accounts, the Supergirl, Flash, Arrow, any of their Twitter accounts. I'm not sure if they're telling us where. They should tell us where and what time this takes place in. I mean, I remember Vixen season 2 had Black Canary, and Katie Cassidy had Black Canary after she had already died, so it didn't make sense as to when that happened, all that stuff. So for this one was interesting, because we do have Cisco meets the Ray, and Cisco just appears at the beginning of the episode, of the first episode, or first or second episode, and he just appears and just comes over. But how did he know about that beforehand? I mean, when he was in Earth X crossover type thing at Barry's wedding, he had no idea. He never knew about this or anything like that. So that's why I'm kind of confused how we're having all these characters that we know. We have Cisco Ramon, we have Caitlin Snow and stuff, which Caitlin Snow, the way they drew her and stuff, didn't look like Daniel Pandabaker, whereas Cisco Ramon looked a lot more like a cartoon version of Carlos and stuff. So I would have liked to have seen just change it up a little bit and maybe just do a little more Daniel Pandabaker looks to her, because if she didn't have Daniel Pandabaker's voice, or didn't wasn't in Star Labs with him, I would not have guessed that it was her. I think at first, before she even spoke, I wasn't sure who is that. I wasn't able to identify who that was, so I just kind of until she spoke and I heard her voice type thing. So, or I think he said Caitlin or something. But it was pretty cool with the way things went down, and having, like I said, Melissa Benoist's voice. But like I said, for the timeline, it just would be nice to know when this takes place. Is it taking place after the crossover? Is it taking place, having the same voice same actors voicing the same characters. It'd be nice to know when this takes place. Is it taking place right now, in between, right after their mid-season finals, in between, during the Christmas break type thing? Is that when it's happening? And so is this what Cisco's doing right now, as instead of, as we speak and stuff? Because when did he learn about all this, and when did he learn about, to go over to Earth X and all that stuff, because it just seems a bit weird to figure out what time he's learned all this and how he knows where different people are and stuff. So it would have been cool to see. It's going to be cool to see where, if we get another episodes and stuff of this. Definitely can't wait to see that. But other than that, this thing was definitely worthwhile watching. And if you're watching all the other CW shows, why not go and watch this? There's no reason to not watch it. It's really good. It's, it's not the best. Nothing super duper happens in it, type thing. So far, the ending could be interesting, but we'll have to wait and see if that anything, the ending ever affects anything or happens to anything in coming up, like maybe season 2 or maybe in the shows type of thing. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with this. It's definitely going to be fun. But let me know what you think, guys, if you watched it, in the comments below. And what do you think about dropping all 6 episodes? And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
I'm Captain America, here to talk to you about one of the most valuable traits a soldier or student can have.
Subscribing.
Sometimes subscribing is the key to victory. Sometimes it leads to very little, and it seems like it's not worth it. And you wonder why you waited so long for something so disappointing. How many more of these?
You're still here.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Peace.
It's over.